Jasper, traitor, he can't be.
I don't like to think it either, Pathfinder, but the wind's blowing in that direction.
The lad's loyal. I stake my life on it.
He's been in the pay of the French from the start.
He saved the boat from the French, but for him they would have captured it.
It was all arranged to make us take him on as captain, a spy in the enemy camp. It's obvious.
That hasn't been proved, Mr. Muir.
Nothing's been proved against the lad.
Sergeant, your brother is, I believe, in the fort.
My brother-in-law, sir.
He's a seafaring man, is he not?
35 years in His Majesty's Navy, sir. Fully qualified captain.
Just a man to take over from Oasa.
I wouldn't say that, sir. All his experience has been on salt water.
Yeah. He wouldn't fancy a freshwater cruise for a change.
Well, I don't know, sir. He's somewhat prejudiced against freshwater. In any case, he doesn't know the lake. He might have difficulty finding the island.
May I have a word, sir?
Yes, Pathfinder.
Let Jasper stay on. Have an eye kept on him. Sergeant's brother can come along. He can take over if Jasper proves false. I don't think he will.
Sergeant, what do you think?
It's a plan, sir. We've got to do something.
All right, that's it. Son Dunham, you're in command of the expedition. If Oasa gives you the slightest reason to suspect him, clap him in irons. Slightest reason, mind.
Right, sir.
All right. Now, when you reach Station Island, you'll disembark the replacement garrison. And then you will set out again to sink as many as possible of these French canoes that are carrying stores to the Indians.
We'll hit him hard, sir.
Good. Well, thank you, gentlemen.
Permission to make a request, sir.
Yes.
Would it be in order for me to take my daughter to the island, sir? Now that her uncle's going, and Pathfinder, she'll have nobody really close to her at the fort.
Oh, I see no reason why not. Let her go, by all means.
Thank you, sir.
I still say the lad is loyal, Major.
If he's as loyal to us as you are to him, Pathfinder, we needn't worry. Judy. Hey, you want to go too, do you?
Well, I think maybe it's time I check the stores on the island.
Check more than the stores, I'm thinking.
Oh, no deny Miss Dunham's presence is an added attraction. The island's just a place to take up a storm.
You found out she can't swim, have you?
You will have your wee joke, Lundy, eh?
Take her by storm, eh? That sounds awful fierce, eh? You sure that's the right way?
Oh, I'm certain of it. Some women you win by patience. Others you lie in ambush for. Third lot you take by storm. Now, Miss Dunham's one of them.
All right, Dave, you can go. For all lang syne.
Thank you, Lundy.
But remember, Dunham's in command. You're just a quartermaster, so you mind your stores and just enjoy the voyage. But don't let the fair Miss Magnet distract you from more important things. Because you failed to do your job, the whiskey fell into the hands of savages. Some of my men died as a result. Friendship can stand only so much. Really? So you'll be on your toes, won't you? More ways than one.
Don't you worry. I will.
Damned waste.
Many moons we are on warpath. No scalp at belt.
There will be many scalps. The British spy has promised.
He speak truth, or his scalp will be taken. They have on island many soldiers, many guns.
No, not many. And they will not all stay on the island. Some will leave to go on a raiding party to sink Indian boats.
Many scalps, he say.
The belts of your braves will be heavy with them.
None will be heavier than the belt of Arrowhead.
Do not forget the sign that will lead you to the island.
A red man never forgets.
Bon. I'm certain you will find it.
You hate him. Why you serve him?
He gives guns. When the great Manitou calls the braves of all the tribes of the Red Men to rise and fight, we use guns to kill the Yengeese. All the Yengeese and French.
It will never be. The day of the Red Men has passed. It will not come again.
You have talked to Manitou. You are a woman. What does a woman know?
I know the heart of Arrowhead. He has let it be stolen by the pale-faced woman. She makes him forget our wedding day.
The great chief may have many women. A pale-faced squaw in my wigwam will show I have power over her people.
A scalp outside your wigwam would do the same thing. Be true warriors wait. Why you wait? There is no place for me now in your wigwam. Your knife in my heart can be my only joy.
We go to Paleface Island. Make ready.
This 1,000 islands we're bound for. 1,000 means 2 or 3, I suppose.
2 or 3,000? Perhaps not as many as that.
No, 2 or 3, not 2 or 3,000.
There are so many, it's impossible to count.
Tiny bits of rock, eh?
Some are very large. You'll see.
What fish have you got in this pond? No whales, I'll wager. Not even a porpoise or a grampus.
No. We have only monsters. Anderson, come and take the helm. Keep her along the land.
Monsters?
Entrez.
May I come in?
Yes, of course.
My uncle's conversation can be very fatiguing.
I wonder why he came on the voyage, when he has such a poor opinion of fresh water.
I'm surprised he came myself, but it was all decided very suddenly. I'm not very welcome either, am I?
I would be happy if you'd stayed behind. This could be a dangerous voyage. More than usual.
Why more than usual?
Oh, the enemy are becoming more daring, are they not?
You're somewhat daring yourself, sailing so close into the shore. It is held by the enemy.
I hug the shore to catch the wind. The land breeze is always fresh as close in, provided one is not so near as to make a lee of the trees. We are safe from the French. Our speed makes that certain.
Father, I'm sure Jasper knows what he's doing.
I just wanted to make sure he did.
Thank you for your faith in me.
Why, what do you mean, monsters? He says there's monsters in the lake.
Why would you say that? Is he trying to demoralize us? I say we put him in irons now.
Put him in irons? Father, what does he mean?
Mr. Muir was making a joke.
A hyperbolic statement, you might say.
There's something wrong, isn't there?
No, there isn't. Don't be inquisitive. You're not so far from the port, I can't send you back in a canoe.
No, your father's joking.
I'm very serious.
Look, my dear, don't you worry your head about this. Let you and me go up on deck, we can have a wee talk. You know, I've been meaning to tell you that...
Mr. Muir, I have things to do.
Oh, I wouldn't bother Pathfinder. He's lying down. A wee touch of the mal de mer. Seasickness.
My business is not with Pathfinder. And I know he is not seasick, Mr. Muir.
Like a lass who can see a joke.
Call Mackay.
Sergeant?
Tell Mr. Weston I want to see him in the second cabin.
Aye, Sergeant.
I found this in Weston's cabin. Tuscarora, isn't it?
Yes.
It's got something scratched on the shell part. Some foreign lingo.
No, sorry I can't help you, Pathfinder. If the words were in English, it'd sound something like L-A-I-G, Le Glon Fier, or fire.
Le Grand Fier.
Means something to you?
What's it mean, Pathfinder?
Some damn French filth by the sound of it.
It's French for proud eaglet. That's the name the French give to Arrowhead.
Well, well. Master Jasper has got some explaining to do.
What's happened, Father?
Mabel, get back to your cabin.
Oh, would it not be better if she stayed, Sergeant? I mean, she might as well know what's going on.
Yes, I think Mr. Muir is right, brother.
Very well, but you'll remain silent unless spoken to. Mr. Weston. This necklace is yours.
Yes, I keep it in my cabin.
It is your property.
I've just said so.
It's got a name scratched on it. The name the French give to Arrowhead, an Indian known to be in the pay of the French. How did this come to be in your possession? Do you know Arrowhead? Are you acquainted with him?
Well, I met him when I helped bring your daughter to the fort. He was, for a time, her guide.
Did you know him before that? I want to know, lad, and I want the truth.
Yes, I did know him.
How did you come to know him?
Why should I tell you?
I'll tell you. Why declare your name?
Oh, I'm under suspicion of being a French spy.
Worse than that, if you're a spy, you're also a traitor. Now, I'll ask you again. What is your relationship with Arrowhead?
And my answer will decide whether or not I am a traitor.
It'll help to throw some light on the matter. Now, come on.
Do you doubt me too, Hawkeye?
No, lad. I know you're loyal. I'm surprised you know a varmint like Arrowhead, but you might have met him somehow, I guess. You tell the sergeant about it, and we'll all feel better.
I believe in you too, Jasper.
I told you to be quiet, Mabel.
It wouldn't help if I told you. If you knew, you'd say I was a traitor, and think it even more than you do now.
All right, Odus. You're under arrest, and you're relieved of the command of this boat.
Am I to be put in irons?
Not for the time being, but you will if you give any trouble. You'll remain in this cabin, and only leave it to answer the call of nature. Is that clear?
It's a pity there's no master arms on board. He could arrange a court-martial on the spot.
Pity indeed. If I were in command of this expedition, I'd hang him from the end of the main boom.
Well, you're not in command of this expedition, brother, but you are in command of this boat.
What? Risk my reputation on this pond in this tub?
Are you afraid, old Saltwater?
There's some I see need a lesson in seamanship. I'll show you, freshwater traitor! No charts? Nothing in the way of bearings and soundings?
Afraid not, brother. Seems they navigate the lake without help from maps.
What? Well, how the devil am I to find the island if I don't know its position? If I haven't a course or a distance, even?
Perhaps one of the hands could tell us.
Now, hold on, brother. If I'm to command this craft, I must not be expected to stoop and ask help from underlings. Who ever heard of a ship's master asking a common sailor for directions? Oh, no, Sergeant. If I sink, I sink. But by God, I'll go down shipshape and with dignity.
You want to go down? We want to go to Station Island!
There's no need to shout, brother. I know where we're going.
Well, how then? How are you going to get there?
I'll go round every one of them 1,000 islands, examine them one by one until I find the right one. But I will not grovel, sir, before cooks and cabin boys.
Not seasick, Mr. Muir, surely. Is there anything I can do for you?
Oh, woman, do not torment me.
Do I torment you?
Enchantress, can you not see I'm dying?
I think not, Mr. Muir.
I am. I wouldn't be feeling this way if I wasn't it.
If you want the truth, you do look poorly. Your cheeks are all sunken and And your eyes?
What about my eyes?
Nothing, they're fine.
No, they're no. They're going all glazed, aren't they? And I thought it was the pain in my head that was making me no see. Oh, God. Terra firma, why did I leave you?
No, thank you. Don't let it weigh too heavily on your mind. I know you don't deserve it, and Pathfinder too believes that you're innocent.
That's right, lad.
Maybe it doesn't matter anymore.
What do you mean?
If your uncle is allowed to continue as navigator, he'll wreck the boat. We'll all be drowned. But I could be wrong. He is, after all, a seaman of the mighty ocean. A mere lake should present no problem to such a one.
How could he wreck the boat?
Hidden reefs. There are many on the lake.
The boat could go onto them. Jasper, you must tell them.
You must, lad.
You must take over again.
Would your father believe me? He'd say it was a plan I'd worked out to help me to escape. Why should I help them? If they want my help, then they come and ask for it.
I've spoken to the crew. They can't help.
Not at all?
Nope. The station is so well hidden it can't be seen from the lake. And the island is no different from the other 999.
There must be something to distinguish it.
They can't think of anything. When they're getting near the island, O'Deuce sends them all below, takes the boat in himself. He alone knows the channel. Come in. Come in! What is it, boy?
The men said I should come and tell you, sir.
Tell me what, boy?
What I heard Mr. Jasper say.
And what did you hear Mr. Jasper say, boy?
He said he could find his way to the island blindfold, just by his nose.
Navigating by nose, eh? I believe anything of this bunch.
He meant he could smell it, sir.
Well, the island has a peculiar smell, has it?
No, sir. It's different.
Well, can you tell the difference?
No, sir. They all smell the same to me.
I can't see this being any help to us.
Well, we could detail sniffing watches, I suppose. If we knew what smell we were looking for. Have you heard Mr. Jasper say anything else about finding his way to the island?
Oh, yes, sir.
Have you heard him say anything about minutes and degrees?
Yes, sir.
You understand latitude and longitude?
I know longitude, sir.
What is longitude?
It's 5 feet 6.
5 feet 6?
Yes, sir. You've got to be 5 feet 6 before you gets in the army. Longitude. I went and asked.
All right, boy, off you go.
Latitude, sir? Would that be feet for Upper Lake?
Get out, boy!
There's only one thing we can do. We must ask O'Deuce for help.
That traitor or no? No.
What are we going to do, then?
We're in the hands of the Almighty, brother.
Missed it last time round.
There's no need to be sarcastic, brother-in-law. We are going round in circles. What else can we do? He who sighs is lacking in faith. God will guide us to a haven, brother. If we don't find the island, we may suddenly find ourselves back at the fort. We have two things to hope for. We're not only on a voyage of discovery, we're on a voyage of rediscovery.
Seems quiet. Moving closer.
How much longer are we going to be, eh? How much longer? We're doomed to sail this damn lake till the end of time.
We can't find the island, Quartermaster.
All right, let them put in somewhere else.
Where?
Anywhere, what does it matter? Damn Sergeant's brother. Hear him talk, you'd think he was Christopher Columbus and Neptune rolled into one. Doesn't know the first thing about sailing. Totally ignorant, he is. Totally ignorant. Now what's he done? Eh? We're on the rocks.
Reefs! Drop anchor, fool!
What do you mean? Shh! You mean we're going to knock into another one? We're in among them!
You know where we are, lad?
I think I do. If I'm right, Saltwater is way off course.
Don't you worry, ma'am. We'll soon be going again.
Well, brother-in-law, do I ask O'Deuce for help, with or without your agreement?
I bow to his superior local knowledge. Caught in a web. And here I think come the spiders. Corporal!
Bring up the men.
Aye, Sergeant.
Mr. Weston, we're in dire trouble. I'm asking you to help us. You're the only one who can. You think I've no right to ask, but I don't think you want to see us all drowned or butchered by savages. Because one of these is our certain fate unless something is done, and quickly.
Mingos.
In canoes, they'll be here any minute.
I don't feel up to fighting yet, Sergeant. Not that fighting is the business of a quartermaster, so I'll just bide here and guard Miss Mabel, eh?
Very well, sir. Mr. Weston, I'm not asking you to save my skin. Whether I live or die is of little matter. But I had hoped my daughter might live a while longer to enjoy this world.
Yes, of course I'll help.
Thank you.
Jasper, God go with you.
I hope you're doing the right thing, trusting him.
Why not? We've nothing to lose.
Aye, who needs a spy when your brother's around? He's done a better job for the prince than any spy could ever do.
Shall I take the helm?
Yes, do so. I can see nothing else for it.
Up anchor!
Thank you.
There now. I'll keep them out. And if one of them does break in, he gets the contents of this between the eyes with my compliments. Come in here. Sit down here, huh? At a time like this, we must stick together, you and me.
No, thank you. I'd rather stand. When one is in danger of being killed, one should dwell on one's sins.
Sins? Oh, aye, but no dwell on them too much. No, it can blunt the edge of one's pleasure in the things God gave us to enjoy. No, we touch a sin adds spice to the proceedings.
We're moving.
Ah, we haven't got much time, Miss Mabel.
Time?
You get acquainted the way I'd like us to be. It's a heaven-sent opportunity, this. We'd be fools to miss. A rare beauty, my dear. A rare beauty. But you've no knowledge of men, I'm thinking.
I know my father, sir.
Aye. Unsullied, as I thought.
someone at the door.
Aye. Unfortunately.
Miss Mabel! Miss Mabel, are you all right?
Pathfinder. I may have known it. It's all right.
Danger's over, ma'am. We got rid of the varmints.
Father.
It's all right now. Jasper's taking us to the island.
Oh, hold on, Sergeant. That doesn't mean he's free. He's still got some awkward questions to answer.
He's still under arrest.
Oh, but Father!
I've restored his command to him. He's taking us to the island, and then he'll return to the fort with the garrison we're relieving. What will happen then is not my responsibility.
After all he's done for us,
Rest assured, I'll make that known.
What do you think his fate will be, Sergeant?
I don't know. I'd say that greatly depended on Jasper himself.
Pick up your feet. Left, right. That's better. Ah, you've still got your sea legs. It's the God's good earth you're walking on now. Show it in your step. Pick them up. Left, right. Straighten up at the front there, McAllister.
So you're a lover of the Redskins, are you?
I don't judge men by the color of their skin.
Of course you don't. There are more important things in your book, such as the amount of money a man is willing to pay for the lives of those men with whom you profess to serve.
I'm not a traitor. I've not been found guilty of treason.
Not yet, you haven't. But you lied before, and you might again. I think you lied to me the night I came aboard the Scud looking for the intruder into the fort. You were hiding him all the time.
You believe only what you want to believe.
But I believe it or not believe is neither here nor there. But this I will tell you. We have been sent to this God-forsaken wilderness to do a job. For myself, I don't think the country is worth fighting for. If it was up to me, I would abandon it and get on the first boat for home. But it is not up to me. I have a job to do, and do it I will. And there is no settler will stop me. Is that?
Sergeant Dunham has informed me of the facts of your case, Weston. You will return with us to Fort Oswego to account for yourself.
Will I be court-martialed?
That is not my decision. Whatever happens, you will have every chance to prove your innocence.
I just pray to God you'll be sensible and not try to escape.
I did help Sergeant Dunham and his party here, sir. In fact, but for me, they would almost certainly have been lost.
Your help in bringing them here will not be forgotten. Sergeant Dunham has given me a letter for Major Lundy. Right, Corporal, bring the prisoner.
Sir! Right, out you go.
Pathfinder. You know, of course, here on the island, we're in a precarious position. You know that, don't you?
I'd say the post is well chosen. I haven't seen it better.
Oh, I'm not denying it's well chosen. What I mean is that the French are looking for it. They know it exists. They're trying to find out where. Now, at this very minute, the savages are scouting the Thousand Islands looking for it.
Yes?
Well, now, Lundy thinks the danger is coming from Frontenac way. I don't. It's my belief. And the Indians are always doing the opposite of what you think they're going to do. It's my belief the danger's to be expected from below. Now, Pathfinder, if you were to slip away in your canoe and set these Indians on a false trail, you'd be doing King George a big service. And yourself a good turn.
Well, Chingachgook scouting on the south of these islands. If there's any danger, he'll give us good warning.
He's an Indian, Pathfinder. Or a superior one. But he's an Indian nonetheless. No, a mission of such importance calls for a white man. Someone with your skill and experience. It needs a white man's intelligence.
It ain't possible, Quartermaster.
What do you mean it's not possible?
I'm going with the sergeant and the raiding party.
You're going with... Oh, you're going with them.
Afraid so.
Oh, don't you worry about it. No, you go with them by all means. Lest you forget everything I said. Ah, Miss Mabel. You know, you get more beautiful every time I see you. Well, now that we've waved goodbye to Master Jasper's, shall we go for a wee stroll? You'll have work to do, Pathfinder.
Not at the moment, I haven't, no. I'll be glad to come along if Miss Mabel don't mind.
Pathfinder, of course not.
The parrot said it was the bosun.
Why must you leave so early?
Oh, so we won't be seen by any prying eyes in the channel.
You'll be in danger, won't you?
Soldier is in wartime.
What exactly is your mission, brother?
We lie in wait in the channel and try to intercept the French canoes.
Well, I hope you've looked well to your papers.
Papers?
Yes. Capture on the high seas is piracy, unless your boat is commissioned as a public or private armed cruiser. You didn't know that, did you?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, it's very important, brother. Maritime laws not to be tampered with.
Well, it's a risk I'll have to take. I do have the colonel's appointment as sergeant major of this regiment. That'll be enough even for the French king.
Are the boats carrying something special?
Well, rifles and ammunition, and blankets and trinkets brought from France.
The French use them to bribe the Iroquois, do their unholy work against all the laws of religion and humanity.
But, Father, King George employs Indians also.
Of course he does. He has every right to employ them. It's a far different thing from a Frenchman employing savages.
Here.
Where does the difference lie?
What?
If it is wrong in a Frenchman, then it must be equally wrong in an Englishman. You will admit that, Pathfinder?
Oh, yes, that's reasonable. I've never been one to raise a cry against the French for doing what we do ourselves. Still, it's worse to consort with a Mingo than a Delaware.
Why? They all scalp and slay, don't they? Women and children, young and old, are all killed.
They also have their gifts, Mabel. I mean, you can't blame them for acting according to their nature.
This is all past my understanding.
Well, you sleep on it, lass. Perhaps it'll be clear in the morning. Bye, brother. Shan't see you again before you go. God go with you. Bring her back safely.
You'll keep an eye on my dear girl, won't you?
I'll keep both on her.
I'll say goodbye, Mabel.
Come back safely, won't you? And keep an eye on my father.
Good night.
Good night, brother.
Look, miss, I hope you don't think that I approve of scalping. It's just that, well, it's the Indians' way of life.
I know you are much too kind and gentle at heart to approve of anything barbaric.
See you at the canoe, Sergeant.
Oh, good.
What's that?
Trees rustling.
Near the lake sighing as well. This place is beginning to give me the shivers.
Father?
May I come in and say goodbye?
Yes, of course.
Sitting there combing your hair in the candlelight. You remind me of your mother. Her eyes were like yours when she was young. Soft, inviting.
You will take care on this expedition. You're not worried about it, are you?
Oh, it's my duty. No, what worries me is I haven't got you married yet.
Married? To whom?
You know to whom. Pathfinder is a fine man. Oh, you may meet gayer men wearing finer clothes, but none with a truer heart or a more just mind.
I needn't marry at all. I can take care of you.
Bless you, lass, I know you would. I don't say the feeling isn't right, but there's one that's even more so.
can be more right than to honor one's parents?
For a woman to honor her husband. It can't last forever, lass. Must drop off before long in the course of nature. The course of war doesn't take me first. But you're young. All your life before you. And it's proper you should have a male protector. See you safe. Take care of you in your old age. The way you want to take care of me now.
But do you think, Father, that Pathfinder is the man to do this? Is he not within 10 years as old as yourself?
Oh, man's years don't count, child. It's his constitution that matters. Pathfinder's life has been one of moderation, exercise. He's young in body.
If he were younger in years, I would think it more natural to think of him for a husband.
No, it's all in his constitution, I tell you. Pathfinder's younger than half our subalterns. Admired and respected for his blameless life. Now, I think I could die happy, Mabel, if you were his wife.
Father.
No, it's a sad thing for a man to go into battle with the worry of an unprotected daughter on his mind. But what's not to be is not to be. Your wishes aren't the same as mine, and I'll not ask you to do what you might repent. Go to bed. I'll see you when I get back.
Father, God blesses the dutiful daughter.
We have the good book for that, Mabel.
I will marry whomever you desire.
No, child. You may have a choice of your own. If you don't want to marry Pathfinder, it wouldn't be right.
If he still wants me for his wife, if he asks me again, and after I've told him all that a true girl ought to tell the man that she marries, if he still wishes me for his wife, then I will be his.
No, child.
Yes, Father.
Mabel, he loves you as I loved your mother. I've seen the way he looks at you.
Yes, I believe it. He thinks better of me than I deserve. And certainly, the man is not living for whom I have more respect than Pathfinder. Not even for you, dear Father.
Well, that's the way it should be. Will I tell him?
No. Let things take their course naturally. You have my solemn promise.
Dear Mabel, God bless and protect you. You're a good daughter. I wanted to talk to you on your own.
You should have stayed with the canoes, Sergeant. If the French come.
We'll get a good warning. Well, Nathaniel, I shouldn't, but I must speak out. I've had a word with Mabel. It's all arranged. You'll be calling me father soon. She wants to marry you.
She said so?
I'm telling you.
She came and told you?
I went and asked her. Same thing.
You put the notion in her head, Sergeant.
Of course I didn't. Maybe I gave her a little advice. It's a father's duty. You'll be doing it yourself before long. Now, what's wrong? Don't tell me you're still worried because you're a few years older than she is.
I'd feel easier in my mind if I was younger, more Jasper's age.
Jasper? I'm sick and tired of hearing about Jasper. Damn foreigner. Well, he is. You've only got to look at him. Anyway, he's not important. You and Mabel getting where it is. And the sooner it's done, the better.
What's the hurry?
I ain't getting any younger. I live a dangerous life. I want to be snuffed out before I see my own grandson.
Grandson?
I'm hoping, Pathfinder.
I ain't thought of that side of it.
Well, you better start thinking about it now.
They're coming.
Well, take care of yourself. Don't get killed or wounded.
It was tied to a tree, you say?
Tree in the water's edge. Somebody put it there for a purpose.
A sign of some kind?
For the information of Indians looking for the island. Look no further, you found it.
Well, thank God you found it.
What do you mean?
Before they saw it.
How do you know they haven't seen it? They could be in the island now, waiting, watching, ready to pounce. I mean, even if they didn't see that, there's bound to be others. Their friend in the camp wouldn't be content with just leaving the one.
Well, what can we do?
What can we do?
You must tell Corporal Mackay. My father did leave him in charge.
Oh, yes, of course, as.
I think it might be better, Master Cap, if you told him. I mean, coming from me, a superior in rank, it may embarrass him.
Yes, you're right. I'll go and see him now. I'll take this with me.
It's a worrying business.
It may not mean what you think at all.
I sincerely hope it doesn't. Having seen these savages on the rampage. Still, I can't see what else it can mean. It would seem to seal the fate of Master Jasper's.
How do you mean?
Well, did you not see? The material was bunting. Same stuff and colour as the Scud's ensign. Aye. Oh, I mean, somebody else could have had access to it, but in view of Odusa's recent
I'm sure
behaviour...
if it was put there for the reason you think, it was not done by Mr. O'Deuce.
Oh, you're supportive of Miss Touchy, my dear, but hard to justify. Of course, it's understandable when you're fond of somebody.
I just think he has been unfairly treated.
Oh, no, he hasn't. When you consider the case against him without bias. No, I'd forget about that young man if I were you. Any liaison with him is doomed from the start. Apart from his youth, what's he got, huh? What's youth? All that energy and earnestness, without the skill and refinement to use it properly, that only comes with time. Young folk can be terrible bores.
I am young, sir.
Oh, aye, but you're a woman. Hey, Oduso, a papist?
No, he isn't.
No? What is he?
He believes in God in his own way.
Oh, he's one of them. Oh, I can't see your father looking on him with much favour as a prospective son-in-law.
Son-in-law? Mr. Muir, the thought of marrying Mr. O'Deuce has never entered my head.
I know it hasn't. You've too much sense. Your standards are too demanding. Miss Mabel, come away with me. We can go to one of the other islands.
Oh, Mr. Muir, please.
Oh, I can smell calamity. It's coming. As sure as we're standing here now, what about it? There's a canoe in the bay. We can stop away.
No, sir. If we are attacked, we will defend ourselves and the island.
Defend ourselves? 6 men, one of them old, and yourself against a horde of screaming savages. You don't know what you're saying, woman. You might as well try to hold back the dawn.
Well,
Miss Mabel, I love you. I love you so much. My whole body's bleeding.
Please,
My love
Mr.
for you.
Muir.
What's wrong with you? What are you feared of? We'll make a good pair of you and me.
No! Please, sir, go away.
Yeah, Miss Mabel, I beg your pardon. I lost control. It all springs from my love for you. You got me so dazzled, I don't know what I'm doing. I just can't get a grip on myself. You do care for me, don't you?
I admire you very much, sir.
No admiration I want. I'll not feed my hunger. It's something warmer I need. A wee kiss would be a good start.
Mr. Muir, please!
What's wrong with you? I'm doing you none of less. Look, you're only a sergeant's daughter. I'm an officer. I hold the King's commission. prepared for coming here, do you? Pathfinder, that stupid illiterate!
Many men want you. Him not dead. Wake soon. Saw head.
Oasa, what are you doing here?
On trail, you say you are my friend. I come to save my friend.
Save me? But how did you get here? No one knows we're here except...
Arrowhead. Iroquois. Red men know. Yengeese who talk French, tell them.
Do you know his name? The Yengeese who told?
Oasa has never seen. Arrowhead with braves, here now, on island.
Here now?
They come to kill all Yengeese. Take many scalp.
I must tell my uncle. The soldiers must be warned.
It's too late. Oasa has come to save her friend. I take you to Blockhouse on hill. You safe there.
I can't go myself. I must tell the others.
We must go. Quick!
Jeannie. Oh, Jeannie, my love.
We're safe now.
My poor uncle isn't, nor my father.
They all lose scalp. But you keep scalp.
They'll attack us here. Burn the place down.
No. Blockhouse wet. Much rain. Logs green. No burn easy. And red men know if they make fire, father and other pale faces will see. And no red men here. They have captured the Sawhead. He too will die. When all Paleface is dead, Oasa will take you to Arrowhead.
Arrowhead?
He talk of you in sleep. You much in here. He wants to make you squaw. Wife.
But you are his wife, Oasa. My religion does not allow me to marry a man who already has a wife.
But Arrowhead, great warrior. Great chief. His wigwam big. One squaw not enough to fill.
You would be willing to share him with another.
When I take you to him, he much pleased with me. He let me stay on as second wife. Better to share than to be unhappy. You know true friend to Oasa. Why, you false. Oh, Paleface is false.
I did not leave a trail.
They no get in.
I did not leave a trail.
You're safe here. Safe with Red Sister Wife. Soon Arrowhead, you and me together in wigwam. Much happy. Always.
Oh, dear God, help me!